Ro32. Over here in the upper left, in the blue, he is...
Samsung Galaxy Can Deer.
And here in the bottom right, in the red,
SK Telecom T1 Parting.
A lot of cheers here, yeah. A lot of cheering for Party now.
All right. Excited to see what Parting wants to do on this map. You know, obviously Stargate and Blink, both nice openings. And I think, let me think about this. I'm trying to remember what Parting was doing in the Kespa Cup. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I've been trying to catch up a bit. He played against Zest on this map, and oh wait, no. I think Parting was the one that actually went for a 2-gateway fast expansion with sentries into a Robo. And that's, I mean, you can totally do that on this map. Would Deer have the killer instinct to actually stop something like that?
Well, that's really the question.
I would say, yeah. I mean, he had... The way that Deer just moved up the ramp and killed Parting was actually really well done. He absolutely understood every aspect of it. The fact that there was no mothership cannon.
Even the Phoenix microing.
Yeah.
The way he was picking up. When he knew when to engage the other Phoenixes, he knew exactly when to pick up Stalker. Mm-hmm. And I also liked, we saw a little bit of this last time, but he actually was picking up a Stalker and then having his own Stalkers attack, not that Stalker in the air, but the one on the ground.
Yeah.
Because he'd kill that, and then you certainly have a few less Stalker shots being fired
really
over the course of time.
Things like that are actually really important.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Mm. And so we have the cybernetics core now for both players on the way. And when that's done, we're going to see what the tech tree will be.
Yeah, and really late scouts for both sides, but these scouts will get in, you know, after that core there. What are you going to go for, Parting? I'm pretty excited to see. Parting has always been one of my very favorite Protosses, and specifically in PvP, I've always been a big fan of his builds and the way that he executes them.
Well, he's also got some of the best control with his force fields, with his mothership core, everything. Yeah. He's just so perfect. Now, here comes Deer.
Now, this is... Deer's going to see, all right, there's the third pylon. Doesn't see the other pylon. That mothership core is going to pop out pretty soon. Will he see this other pylon? Okay, now he sees the other pylon, and the way that that's placed would make me think that there's going to be tech, and in fact, there is going to be tech. A Twilight goes down as soon as he chases the probe out.
All right, so Twilight it is here for Parting. I got Parting down one game. It'd be pretty brutal if Parting got knocked out in the round of 32. Because going up against TY is no easy opponent either.
No, certainly not.
So we have several Stalkers being chrono boosted out here, Ortosis.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be like a 3 Stalker rush. But is this a DT opener? I think it is.
Let's see. It looks like it. Yep, there it is.
This is one of a really old build of Partings. He was very good at this back in the day, but ooh, a Robo being started immediately for his opponent.
This is really bad, man. Deer is just bringing this game in such a good direction.
He certainly is. You got to give him the edge here, but these DT builds, if you throw up a Robo with them, actually can do fine. Like, even if they have detection, just the threat of DT does law. Oh my god.
That was so sick.
That's crazy. I had no idea that that was going to happen.
I know.
Like
I had assumed it would for sure. Yeah, the sentry goes down.
Yeah. All right, well, he is making his Nexus. And this is one nice thing about DTs. They have to make 2 observers before they can really move out and commit to trying to kill you off. So he's getting that nice quick Nexus. But actually, Parting is not making a Robo still. That's a 3rd gate, right? Yeah, he's going into 3-gate Blink. This is cool. This is a little bit different from what he used to do a little bit more often.
Right, as you can see here, that's a completely fake oh my god!
How is that still alive?
That sentry is a badass.
Oh, he got rid of his Dark Shrine.
Okay. That's what happened.
And he actually canceled Blink as well and just started a Robo. So we should see him actually probably just grab a 2nd sentry, I would say, and continue on this tech path.
Okay, well, we have here from Deer, Immortals now being pumped out. The Forge here as well for Party.
But
I think Party's adapted pretty well considering how this game has been going. But Deer is playing very well as well.
certainly he is. He did make an Immortal, and he's up to 3 Stalkers and 2 Sentries. We got to see when he adds his Forge, because the Forge is like one of the most important things in PvP. As like literally the second you realize that life and death isn't going to be decided super soon, you have to throw your Forge down. You have to start putting Chronos into it, because you know, it really comes down to, do you get +2 slower than your opponent? Because if you do, he might just kill you, because you guys are going to have basically the same units.
We also have a Deer now moving out. Oh, nicely done there.
Nice pick-off, yeah.
Yeah, at first I thought that Stalker was going to get around. So he's going to come up here to the upper right and take out this Pylon. And he's also going to get a Warp Prism here with this. So he might actually have the 2 Immortals and the Warp Prism maneuvering around the map, taking out probes here and there.
Against someone that has neither Blink nor a Stargate, this is the most powerful harassment you can do. Like, this can just win games for you so easily, because 2 Immortals and Warp Prism just can't be stopped by anything else. You have to have Blink or you have to have a Stargate, and otherwise it's up to the player controlling it to eke out as much damage as possible. And, you know, someone like Deer should be able to get immense amounts of damage done. And by the way, we have the Twilight being made again. Okay, he canceled it.
You know what's funny? We see that more often than you think, where someone does a weird tech pattern, and then the game normalizes, so then they end up remaking the Twilight.
It's really an interesting thing to see.
Well, it's funny because, I mean, I've done it, you've done it.
Oh, totally.
I've seen pros do it, too.
It's really common. Your brain goes into autopilot at certain parts of your build, which is actually a good thing. It is actually a good thing that your brain automatically is like, I need a Twilight right now.
Yeah.
And then you realize you have it, and you're like, oh, okay. At least your brain was there for you.
Okay, here's the Immortal drop. Already taking a lot of damage. It's really easy for the Immortals to kill the probes. They can just 2-shot. And see, picks that up, only taking shield damage.
Insanely effective.
So good.
And the thing is, this isn't going to end. You literally just can't deal with this without the appropriate tech. It's so hard.
And there's no Stargate at all. No Blink. So, yeah, he's in trouble. He's going to come down here now.
And look at this, picking off more probes. Oh, look at that. The Stalker going to be killed.
Oh,
the Sentry. And then he just gets out of here before he loses anything. Bam. That is so much damage. You know, this gets so annoying when you play against it. Yeah,
it's one of the most frustrating things to deal with ever.
Like, really, the way he's going to have to deal with this? Look, he's making a cannon. The cannon isn't going to do anything. Deer is just going to eat through the cannon. Look at this. It's like, oh, a cannon? Okay, I'll just kill that. And, am I going to take real damage? Oh, no. Pick him up. Against this, when you go for these tech routes like we see these two, literally the way you have to deal with this is just patrolling Charge Zealots. Because Charge Zealots are the only things that don't really care about it if you don't have those other tech trees that I was talking about. So, I mean, this is... Deer's doing so fantastically, Tasteless. What an edge he's gaining. Well, we do have the third base up for parting, so that's definitely a way that he can kind of fight back. You know, try to get his economy going a little bit better. He's added more cannons as well, but this just means that the army of Deer is so much stronger.
Deer is actually going to come in here and I think probably have a killing blow right now on parting. I mean,
very well could be.
This looks like it's going to be a really tough one to stop. He's got the Colossi, Sentries, a few Zealots, but a good number of Stalkers, and with the Immortals that he has and the Warp Prism, it's going to be so hard for his opponent to deal with.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Keeps dropping as well.
So annoying.
Look how much money's been spent on cannons by parting. His army is so garbage
and
next to
those
this
cannons
army.
Can't really be utilized the same way in the attack as, you know, the units.
Deer has completely outclassed parting in this game. Like, he went for exactly what he needed when he realized the kind of tech paths that parting is going through. And, like, it doesn't even... Parting, yeah, sure, he has 3 Immortals, and this is mostly Stalkers, but... I do imagine that Deer is going to be able to break through here.
The Colossi are still in the back here doing a lot of damage. The Immortals and the Stalkers could tank that all day. This is going to be a 2-0. Wow, Parting loses now.
Yeah.
This does mean that Deer goes on against True while Parting goes on in the losers match against TY. And I got to say, a pretty convincing series here from Deer. I mean, there's no question that Deer was more prepared. I think had more modernized builds. And builds that were definitely tailored to his opponent party.
Yeah, I feel like Deer's understanding of exactly what to do at what points was a bit higher than Parting's here.
I have to agree.
For instance, on Nimbus, to skip the Mothership Core and go directly into Phoenix, I think that's so smart on a big 4-player map, because the Mothership Core, you don't need to be defensive if you open Phoenix. There's, like, unless your opponent's 4-gating you, you're basically fine, or, you know, a quick 3-gate, whatever. And then on that second map, he realized that, like, oh, you're not going Blink, and of course this isn't Stargate, so why don't I just Warp Prism harass you and then kill you? And it worked out perfectly. Really great, fantastic play by Deer. This is like a new Deer. This is like he got on a new team.
Remember when I was joking the first time we were casting Deer, and I'm like, wouldn't it be funny? This is like offset, but I'm like, would it be funny if he won the tournament, like that guy named Deer that nobody's heard of?
Really. Yeah.
And I mean, he won, and he totally deserved it. I mean, he was godlike. But as we had seen previously, he faded off. He kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. Wasn't doing as well. Today he looks very scary.
He really does. I think he's going to get right out of this group.
PvP.
There's
a high chance that he just shoots.
Well,
right
I don't know
out.
what he does against True, who's very good at ZVP. But I think if Parting comes back up, I think he'll kill Parting again. His PvP just looks a lot stronger right now.
We're going to go to the winners match of PVZ after this short break.